3 News. This is a breaking news alert.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Deanne Brink. We are updating breaking news. We first brought you at noon. Emergency responders remain at the scene of a small plane that appears to have crashed in the median of I-29 just north of downtown Council Bluffs. Now, KMTV Action 3 News reporter Miranda Christian is live near the scene. Let's go right out to her. Miranda, I know this is a developing story, but what do you have so far?
Here, we're right on the north side of this crash. They just moved us to this side. Here's what we know right now. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a good look at what this plane crash looks like. This is a one passenger plane crash. The man inside this plane is dead. He is still inside this plane. Right now, we know that this plane was on its way to Perry Stokes Airport. That is in Trinidad, Colorado. And from there, it was going to make its way to Chandler, Arizona. What we were just told by the Pottawatomie County Sheriff is it had malfunctions as it left Eppley Airfield. It tried to turn around, clip some power lines, and then ended up crashing in this median here between I-29 northbound and southbound lanes. Right now, they're still trying to investigate what's going on. They are waiting for the FAA and NTSP to get out here to officially start an investigation. But like I said, there was one person on this plane. We know that this plane is registered to the Air Sea Charter. We know that one person was on this, just like I said. There was a single turbo engine plane. It's a Piper Malibu Meridian. The FlightAware.com told us, like I said, it was on its way to Colorado. It got up to about 2,200 feet before it had those engine problems. There are utility crews out here working on those power lines. We could see some of them were down. They're down on the ground, so those are being worked on. Traffic was moving in this area. They did have it closed earlier, but they have it down, moving one lane both ways on I-29 to keep it moving as we're going. But as you can see, this plane is down. It's flipped over. Its belly is up in the air. So we will continue to stay on top of this, figure out who this person was inside this plane and what may more have happened to cause it to go down. Of course, we'll stay on top of it and continue and update you on KMTV.com and, of course, in our later newscast. Reporting live, I'm Miranda Christian, KMTV Action 3 News.
Miranda, thanks so much this afternoon. Now, just moments ago, Sheriff Jeff Danker from Pottawatomie County spoke with reporters. Let's listen in real quick to see what he had to say.
What we understand, the airplane left Eppley Airfield at about 11:51. Shortly thereafter, he radioed back to the airfield that he was experiencing some problems. Didn't say what they were. Requested the permission to come back and land. We had a witness statement that said they observed the airplane traveling southbound on the east side of the interstate. It banked to the right as if it was going to the airport and clipped one of the power lines with its wing, which caused it to kind of tumble, and it ended up in the median. So right now we have one deceased, and really that's about the only information that we have. We're waiting for FAA and NTSB to show up and see.
Did the pilot out the plane?
The pilot is still in the plane. They didn't want anything moved until they arrived.
Did you say where he was?
Okay, let's recap for you this afternoon. If you are just now tuning in, emergency responders are at the scene of a small plane that crashed in the median of I-29 just north of downtown Council Bluffs. Now, as you can see from this picture, the tail number on that plane is N145JR. We do know this plane is a Piper Malibu Meridian. That is a single turboprop plane. Now, according to FlightAware and the flight track log, that flight was headed to Perry Stokes Airfield, and that is in Trinidad, Colorado. It was scheduled to continue on to Chandler, Arizona. Now, according to, again, FlightAware, the flight track log, the plane got up to about 2,200 feet before it began its descent. Now, as you heard from Sheriff Jeffrey Danker in Pottawatomie County just a moment ago, it appears the pilot was having some problems. He did radio back, then he banked south, clipped a power line, and then nosed down. And of course, the crash you see there was one person on board, and that person is dead. This is a developing story. We will be following this story throughout the afternoon. You can look for updates both online at KMTV.com as well as on later editions of Action 3 News.